Hi Alfie, how are you doing today?
I'm good, Francis. How are you?
Doing great. Always a pleasure having you in the studio.
Good.
Perhaps you could tell us a little bit about yourself, what you've been up to recently, what's upcoming.
Well, I've got my EP called Prosthetic Tears, which is a promo EP. So it's like before my album. It's something I'm releasing before my album, just like as a promo release before my official album, just to create a bit of buzz. It's got two music videos with it, and
Brilliant. Well, I think there's already a bit of buzz about it. What's the have you got a name for the EP yet?
Yeah, Prosthetic Tears.
Prosthetic Tears.
Yeah.
Could you explain a little bit about what the name means and the influences behind the album?
Like Prosthetic Tears. I mean, it was weird. It came to me like, it was just weird. It was just sort of like, I don't know, like I withdrew from like reality for a very long time. So I just withdrew from everything, just from life and just things in general and like technology and everything like that. And I seen life through a different lens, and it just, people would say to me, well, prosthetic tears means fake tears, and I was like, no, it really doesn't, and it frustrated me because I was like, no, it's not like fake tears. I was just like, it was my frustration that it was just like people would cry over like TV and just things that weren't real, and then when it come down to real life situations, there was no emotion. I think that was my sort of frustration behind it. I didn't want to, go deep into it, but yeah, that was sort of the basis of the naming of the EP.
So Alfie, it's clear your music is quite eclectic. Although it's got a wide appeal, there's a lot of influences, it seems. Could you tell us a little bit about the groups or genres or people that have influenced you creatively over the years?
Yeah, I'd like to think so, especially with the album. I think I would just want to make sure it's something I've always wanted, even from a young age, I'd listen to like country music and different types of music, and I always wanted to bring everything into one, but my mum would listen to a lot of reggae and ska music. I'd go round my nan's house and she'd be listening to swing and 50s and
so a real cross-generation
and
do you think the city, did you grow up in Bristol?
Yeah.
Do you think the city's had an influence on your musical tastes at all?
Yeah, because I lived sort of in a city, and so I loved hip hop. It was growing up was my choice of music, especially like female rap. So I loved female rap and like female rap or just hip hop in general. But I mean, yeah, I loved it, and yeah, hip hop, pop. I love all music, and I just think we're in that day and age now where everything can be combined into one, and it's a great time to be a musician. I think it's
brilliant.
Brilliant.
You've got your upcoming single Morning Star.
Yes.
Does that relate to Prosthetic Tears, or could you tell us about a little bit about the meaning?
The Morning Star is on the album. I haven't got a title for the album yet, but Morning Star is the first single on my album, which the video is I'm shooting a music video for in June.
Exciting.
Yeah, and so it's just working on it at the moment, just trying to make it the best it can be, and sort of adding bits to it, and just trying to give it and make it the best.
I've heard a rumour that it's a little bit saucy.
Yeah, I mean, what I like with music, Francis, and what I like about lyrics and music and just art in general is that people can perceive, and like you can write music. I can write a song and I can mean something however I feel in my head, and someone can perceive it. I'm not saying it. Some bits are saucy. I'm not saying that they are. But but what I love about music is I want my music to be like, just I write it for me. I do. I write music for me. Nobody else. I'm not. I'm not gonna lie. I write music for me and my own, sanity sometimes. But to see how other people perceive your music and your words, it's like it's mind blowing, and I can't, and it's an amazing thing, an amazing feeling.
And talking about perception and people's perception of you, obviously attitudes have changed a lot since the beginning of the music industry.
Yeah.
But you're a gay man, and you're out and proud. How do you feel? Do you feel it changes people's response to you? Do you feel accepted in the wider music industry and culture at large?
I feel that I think it's more of a privilege to be a gay male now in the music industry. I mean, if you think about it, I just think of the greats, and I think of, Elton John and George Michael, Freddie Mercury, Sam Smith, like amazing.
Yeah. It shouldn't be a question that we even ask.
No, it shouldn't. I mean, and that's the thing about it. It shouldn't even be, we need to get past that where it's coming down to sexuality. Is like, it shouldn't be a question. I think people are just people, and we're coming into that age now where it's everything's coming into one, and I think we're getting into that flow of things where.
So would you be uncomfortable with someone calling you, for example, a gay sex symbol?
No. It depends on what grounds. Do you know what I mean?
It sounds like a compliment to me.
Yeah. I mean, if it's not just that, not just a symbol. Like, I wouldn't want everything to be based on that. But yeah, if certain things can be.
Alfie.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about, because I happen to know that Alfie is not your birth name.
No, it's not. My middle name's Francis.
Yeah, there you go, match it. Could you tell us a little bit about why you chose to use an alter ego, if it influences your character as a musician as well?
I think it's sort of a how'd you put it? It's a comfort. It's a sort of taking on an alter ego. You can do more than what you can do. Like I just personally, for me, I feel my mind can only do so much. So if I let other
like taking another personality
in,
taking over.
I can do whatever, and I can, I think it's just one of them things. It's not. And then you get like conspiracy and like all that, and it's hard, but and it's like, yeah, I think it's just taken in. I think it just can do a lot more for me than I can do myself.
So would you say it's like a way of releasing your inhibitions by becoming someone else?
Yeah,
almost.
Yeah, like I can express myself through somebody else. I know it's a weird way to do things, but yeah, like I said, I mean, like Prosthetic Tears has got the Edge of Time video was released in 2016, which is done very well, over 8,000 views, and I'm very, very proud of it. And I've just released the Supremacy video for Prosthetic Tears as well, which is the EP, which sampled Avicii, who passed.
Sure.
Just passed, so.
So it's something of a tribute as well.
It was very weird. It was weird. I was holding on to the video. I had the video. I could have released it at any time, and it was. I was waiting, and I don't want to. It's one of the things. I was waiting for something, and I was waiting for the right time, and I don't mean it like that. It was tragic, and he was one of the greatest producers of our generation, definitely. His songs will live on forever, but I don't know. Just it just happened in that timing, and I was just like, no, I've got to just release it on that day. I was very upset. He was an inspiration to me.
Sure.
He sampled on the record.
A lot of people,
video.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Brilliant, Alfie. Thank you so much. We're looking forward to your EP, your album. Thank you very much.